back. We have a new day. It's Friday and I got my pension today. So I have to go through the weekends to Monday so I can pay my bills. Let's read more Wikipedia. I forgot to open. I'm going to read a little bit about deserts today. Because I'm making some video in my language, Danish, about the deserts. Yes, Taklamakan Desert. Let's read about it. I need a minute to do myself ready in my bed. And the speakers is 50. So the weather is nice in Denmark. I need to get my jacket on and my blanket. I was not ready, so I need a minute. And that minute will be longer and longer in the future because I'm getting older and older every week. Every month I'm getting older and older.
Taklamakan Desert. Taklamakan Desert. Taklamakan Desert.jpg. View of the Taklamakan Desert Tarim River Map.png. Taklamakan Desert and Tarim Basin Area 337,000 km to 130,000 square mi. Geography Country China State / Provinces in Jiang Coordinates 38.9 degree N 82.2 degree E Coordinates 38.9 degree N 82.2 degree E Chinese name Traditional Chinese Simplified Chinese Transcription Standard Mandarin Hanyu Pinyin Tongsheng Wait Jilsta cubed Kola to the power of 1 Ma cubed Kan to the power of 1 Shi 1 Mo 4 other Mandarin Xiao urging Southern Min Ho Ki En Puch to Taklamakan Sobo K. The Taklamakan Desert, /tyke.l.m keying / Chinese, Pinyin, TKLA with Macron MGA with Macron NSHA with Macron M, Xiao urging, Dungan. Uya, Taklamakan Kumluchi. Also spelled Taklamakan, is a desert in southwestern Xinjiang in northwest China. It is bounded by the Kunlun Mountains to the south, the Pamir Mountains to the west, the Tian Shan Range to the north, and the Gobi Desert to the east. Etymology. While most researchers agree on Makan being the Persian word for place, etymology of Takla is less clear. The word may be a uya borrowing of Persian tak, to leave alone / out / behind, relinquish, abandon plus Makan. 1. 2. Another plausible explanation suggests it is derived from Turkic Taklamakan, describing the place of ruins. 3. 4. Chinese scholars Wang Yuya and Huang Wenbi linked the name to the Tarkarians, a historical people of the Tarim Basin, making the meaning of Taklamakan similar to Tarkaristan. 5. According to Uyghur scholar Turdi Metasankara, the name Taklamakan comes from the expression Turk-i-Makan. The name is first mentioned as Turk-i-Makan, /Trkmkan, in the book called Teveri-i-Muskiyan, which was written in 1867 in the Hotan prefecture of Xinjiang. 6. In folk etymology, it is said to mean place of no return or get in and I'll never get out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Geography. Settlements. 3rd century AD. Taklamakan by NASA Whirlwind. The Taklamakan Desert has an area of 337,000 square kilometers, 130,000 square mi, 11, making it slightly smaller than Germany. The desert is part of the Tarim Basin, which is 1,000 kilometers, 620 mi, long and 400 kilometers, 250 mi, wide. It is crossed at its northern and at its southern edge by two branches of Silk Road, by which travelers are to avoid the arid wasteland. 12. It is the world's second largest shifting sand desert, with about 85% made up of shifting sand dunes. 13. Ranking 17th in size in a ranking of the world's largest deserts. 14. Dunes range in height from 60 feet, 18 m, up to as much as 300 feet, 91 m. The few breaks in this sea of sand are small patches of alluvial clay. Generally, the steeper sides of the dunes face away from the prevailing winds. 15. Dunganese name Edunganuya Namuya. Transcriptions Latin Yezicha Taklamakan cum Lucha Yengai Yezit Klimakan Amlu Iziril Yizichi. The People's Republic of China has constructed two cross-desert highways. The Tarim Desert Highway links the cities of Hotan, on the southern edge, and Luntai, on the northern edge, and the Bayingol to Ruochan Road crosses the desert to the east. In recent years, the desert has expanded in some areas, its sands enveloping farms and villages as a result of desertification. When I woke up one morning, I found I couldn't open the door because of the weight of sand that had accumulated overnight. My crops were buried too, so I had no choice but to move. Mamit Simai, Chira County resident. 16. The Gomudkala Railway crosses the Taklamakan as well. Named areas in the desert include Halama, Alanghar and Maikeo Sakeo. 17. The Mazatag Mountains are located in fewestern part of the desert. Climate. Desert life near Yukon sand dunes captured by NASA's Landsat 7 because it lies in the rain shadow of the Himalayas. Taklamakan has a cold desert climate. Given its relative proximity with the cold to frigid air masses in Siberia, extreme temperatures are recorded in wintertime, sometimes well below 20 degrees C, 4 degrees F, while in summer they can rise up to 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. During the 2008 Chinese winter storms episode, the Taklamakan was reported to be covered, for the first time in its recorded history, entirely with a thin layer of snow reaching 4 centimeters, 1.6 in, with a temperature of 26.1 degrees C, 15 degrees F, in some observatories. 18. Its extreme inland position, virtually in the very heartland of Asia and thousands of kilometers from any open body of water, accounts for the somewhat wide diurnal temperature variation. Climate data for Taklamakan Desert, Tas Hong, 1981-2010 Normals, month Jan February April May June July August Sep October November December Year Record I degree C, degree F, 16.3, 61.3, 17.2, 63.0, 32.7, 90.9, 37.0, 98.6, 38.2, 100.8, 41.6, 106.9, 45.6, 114.1, 42.7, 108.9, 39.5, 103.1, 31.9, 89.4, 24.7, 76.5, 16.7, 62.1, 45.6, 114.1, average I degree C, degree F, 0.3, 31.5, 7.1, 44.8, 17.3, 63.1, 25.3, 77.5, 30.5, 86.9, 34.8, 94.6, 36.1, 97.0, 35.6, 96.1, 30.5, 86.9, 22.3, 72.1, 11.5, 52.7, 1.5, 34.7, 21.0, 69.8, Delimi and degree C, degree F, 9.3, 15.3, 2.1, 28.2, 8.3, 46.9, 16.5, 61.7, 22.3, 72.1, 26.9, 80.4, 28.3, 82.9, 27.5, 81.5, 21.7, 71.1, 12.0, 53.6, 0.9, 33.6, 7.9, 17.8, 12.1, 53.8, average low degree C, degree F, 17.3, 0.9, 11.4, 11.5, 1.2, 29.8, 7.3, 45.1, 13.6, 56.5, 18.7, 65.7, 20.6, 69.1, 19.0, 66.2, 12.4, 54.3, 1.9, 35.4, 8.0, 17.6, 15.4, 4.3, 3.4, 38.0, record low degree C, degree F, 32.6, 26.7, 32.7, 26.9, 12.3, 9.9, 8.3, 17.1, 1.2, 34.2, 7.2, 45.0, 11.1, 52.0, 6.8, 44.2, 0.6, 33.1, 8.4, 16.9, 18.0, 0.4, 24.7, 12.5, 32.7, 26.9, average relative humidity, percent, 544024202530262733455534 source, China Meteorological Data Service Center, 19. Oasis map including the Taklamakan Desert, 1917. The Molchi River forms a vast alluvial fan at the southern border of the Taklamakan Desert. As it leaves the Altintam mountains and enters the desert in the western part of the Chimo County. The left side appears blue from water flowing in many streams. The picture is taken in May, when the river is full with the snow/glacier meltwater. 20. The Taklamakan Desert has very little water, making it hazardous to cross. Merchant caravans on the Silk Road would stop for relief at the thriving oasis towns. 21. It weighs in close proximity to many of the ancient civilizations. To the northwest is the Amu Darya Basin. To the southwest the Afghanistan mountain passes lead to Iran and India. To the east is China, and even Toth north ancient towns such as Almaty can be found. The key oasis towns, watered by rainfall from the mountains, were Kashgar, Miran near Yarkant, and Khotan, Heshan. To the south, Kuka and Turpan in the north, Andlalan and Dunhuang in the east. 12. Now, many, such as Miran and Gaochang, are ruined cities in sparsely inhabited areas in the Xinjiang Autonomous Region of the People's Republic of China. 22. The archaeological treasures found in its sand-buried ruins point to Tarkarian, early Hellenistic, Indian, and Buddhist influences. Its treasures and dangers have been vividly described by Aurel Stein, Sven Hedin, Albert von Lecoq, and Paul Pelliot. 23. Mummies, some 4,000 years old, have been found in the region. 24. Later, the Taklamakan was inhabited by Turkic peoples. Starting with the Han Dynasty, the Chinese sporadically extended their control to the oasis cities of the Taklamakan Desert to control the important Silk Route trade across Central Asia. Periods of Chinese rule were interspersed with rule by Turkic, Mongol and Tibetan peoples. The present population consists largely of Turkic Uyghur people and ethnic Han people. 25. Scientific exploration. This desert was explored by several scholars, including Xuanzang, a 7th century Buddhist monk, and, in the 20th century, the archaeologist Orlstein. Atmospheric studies have shown that dust originating from the Taklamakan is blown over the Pacific, where it contributes tar cloud formation over the western United States. Further, the traveling dust redistributes minerals from the Taklamakan to western USA via rainfall. 26. Studies have shown that a specific class of mineral found in the dust, known as K-feldspar, triggers ice formation particularly well. K-feldspar is particularly susceptible to corrosion by acidic atmospheric pollution such as nitrates and phosphates. Exposure to these constituents reduces the ability of the dust to trigger water droplet formation. 27. In popular culture, the desert is the main setting for Chinese film series Painted Skin and Painted Skin, The Resurrection. The Chinese thieves' candle in the tomb is mostly spent in this desert as they are searching for the ancient city of Jinju, Xenia, Tarim Basin. The issue number 39 Soft Places of Neil Gaiman's The Sandman takes place in the desert, when Marco Polo gets lost in the desert. A portion of the Korean quasi-historical TV drama series Queen Seondeok takes place in the Taklamakan Desert. Sowar escapes from Sela with baby Deokman and raises her in the desert. As a teenager, Deokman returns to Sela and uses the knowledge and experience gained from life among international traders in the Taklamakan trading centers to gain the throne of Sela. The desert is showcased in the Japanese animation Mobile Suit Gundam 00, set in the year 2307. On the series, the Taklamakan Desert is the setting of a large-scale military joint operation performed by all the world's blocks of power, and interdicted by the paramilitary organization Celestial Being. The Japanese anime Code Geass depicts a fictionalized version of Taklamakan Desert within the Chinese Federation, one of 3 superstates in the series. It serves as the setting of a key battle between the Holy Britannian Empire and Japanese insurrectionists backed by the Chinese Federation. Later, the presence of an underground city is revealed, where members of Geass Order are being used by Emperor Charles Z Britannia and his consort Marianne VI Britannia to bring about Ragnarok connection. Following the directions given to the fictional Taklamakan Desert in the Secret Commonwealth novel by Philip Pullman, one would end up in the western part of the Taklamakan Desert. See also Bezklik Caves, complex of Buddhist cave grottos. Cities along the Silk Road. List of deserts by area. List of the largest deserts in the world by area. Mount Imon, ancient name for major Central Asia Massif. Taklamakania, named for the desert. Tarim Basin, Endor Hike Basin in northwest China. Tarim mummies, series of mummies discovered in the Tarim Basin. Turpan water system, irrigation system. References. Citations. Post Pilaf.
Good. Let's stop the video.